Backlight started as such a simple idea. Just a group of co-workers practicing a little play in the upstairs of a thrift store. I think we had an idea of what the potential was in what we were doing, but couldn't really picture how impactful it would be. Over the last 5 years, we've watched Backlight grow and extend its reach to over 25 adults with disabilities, giving them year-round opportunities to grow their skills in the arts and experience what it is like to work hard towards a focused goal of accomplishing a major on-stage performance. It is showing that the stage and performing doesn't have to just be about putting on an impressive or entertaining show. It can have an even deeper effect, particularly in the lives of people with disabilities.
Performing makes me feel like a superhero.
Makes me feel happy.
Makes me feel important.
Makes me feel happy.
Makes me feel happy and proud.
Makes me feel confident in myself.
Makes me feel happy.
Makes me feel like I'm doing a good job.
Makes me feel proud.
Makes me feel happy.
Make me feel happy, excited, and brave.
Feel happy.
Happy.
And I feel happy.
Makes me feel confident.
Make me happy.
Makes me feel brave.
Make me feel happy.
Acting helps me push past my comfort zone.
Helping me to be brave.
Helps me talk more.
Helps me to reach my goals.
Helped me to express myself in a lot of ways.
Helps me feel confident when I'm on stage.
It makes me sing more better.
Makes me help to learn my lines very well and work with the other actors and make them laugh. And I love to laugh.
Help me to be brave.
Makes me stay healthy.
Makes me memorize.
Makes me feel courageous.
Before Backlight, I had no idea how to use my skills and love for the arts to really make a difference in the world and in the lives of individuals. We want to show the world how we can repurpose the stage from a place of entertainment to a place where abilities are strengthened and voices are given.
I'm Jill.
I'm Tim McNeese.
And I grew up in Spring Hill, still live in Spring Hill.
So like Jill, I have lived my entire life in Middle Tennessee. Grew up in Giles County in Pulaski.
And it had been very typical early on. We started seeing changes around 15, 16 months. Up until that time, the fat, happy baby that everybody passed around at church. And it was about 3.5 before he was formally diagnosed with autism. Weaknesses are things like appropriate social interaction, what he deems a typical social interaction might not be so typical to someone else in his peer group or his age group. I think other weaknesses through the years that we didn't see early on but that became challenges were anxieties and how to deal with those appropriately. Strengths that we noticed as skills started coming back were his speech skills, once they began to develop, were really sharp, and he had great language where so many children with autism don't.
Friendly, wants to be social, wants to be included in things, actually enjoys being with other people and getting out and doing things.
Loves movies, computer games, is a movie trivia nut. We first started noticing his interest in movies and characters when his language started coming back, and sometimes it would just come out as phrases that were things he was repeating that he had seen in a movie, and that kind of transitioned to using those phrases in appropriate ways in conversation.
If you could play any character in a movie someday, who would it be?
I would love to play Victoria Lane with the Fuzz. Put 'em up, put 'em up. Which one first? I thought you wanted to go if you want.
And we learned really quickly that he was able to change his facial expressions and his voice to mimic those pretty accurately.
Did you want my lip? Did you wake me up? Did you bring me here? And all of a sudden you want down on me? I don't think so. Not right now. You're delicious.
So that's when we found that, or had observed that over time, and then learned more about Backlight and what that was about, it seemed like that was a natural segue and a natural opportunity for something that we didn't think he would ever have the opportunity to do. The thing that jumped out to me from day one is that Melissa and everybody associated with Backlight meets each individual exactly where they are.
The Backlight program to us looked like it gave some structure and enough structure for him, but still had the flexibility to allow him to do the things that he needed to do or enjoyed doing.
Well, it was just exciting because we had seen him with movies, with T-Pack performances. We had seen how excited he got about them. But at the same time, we, I guess, kind of held back because we thought that would be something he'd never be able to do.
One of the things that I think helped Ben to accomplish the things he has in Backlight, more than anything that he had been used to before, was the support system of the other individuals that was in Backlight. I think in the last few months since Ben has been a part of Backlight, he is more social. He's more interactive with people. The things that he says, it probably is a little bit more of what other people would want to hear and want to say. We're not all the way there with it, but I think it is better now. I can see that.
Right. He's more confident. He looks forward to going to Backlight every week. He'd go every day if you guys would show up every day. And it's just a sense of happiness that he didn't have before.
If you could tell the world one thing about you, like if you were broadcasted to the whole world and you got to say something to them, what would you say?
We built this city. We built this city on Ryan. We'll build this city. We built this city on Ryan Road.
My name's Matt Jenkins. I'm a singer-songwriter from Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah, so I've known Melissa forever. She actually reached out to me about coming in and writing a song with the kids. They were going to go in and record this song in the studio, and so one afternoon I came over to Backlight, and we just sat around with the kids and threw out ideas about this song, showing the world how we're going to show the world how we're brave, how we're stepping into the light a little bit. The kids wrote a ton of these lines. We actually had studio time, and I went in and sang, and the kids came in and sang along with me in the studio.
It's your time now, oh, I hope we're all ready. There's no other feeling like being on stage. The spotlight's on me, oh, and I'm not afraid. I'm showing the world all that I can be great. I'm showing the world that it's time for change.
Super fulfilling experience. I kind of see them in a little bit of a different light now, just to hear how honest they were, how real they were with the lines that they were throwing out for this song, and just their hearts to kind of write into this song about being brave and stepping into the spotlight. And so it was such a unique opportunity for me, and one I look forward to possibly doing again.
on stage. The spotlight's on me, oh, and I'm not afraid of showing the world all that I can be.
I think what Backlight can show the world is that these kids have a ton to offer. And I think we would, maybe society or whatever would just say, hey, they can't do certain things, but they can do everything that we can do. And so if we give them the opportunity to step into the spotlight, they can show the world that they could do things that we never imagined that they could do.
To family and friends, and we can't wait to do it again. There's no other feeling like being on stage. The spotlight's on me, oh, and I'm not afraid of showing the world all that I can be great. Showing the world that it's time for a change.
We're gonna need a bus to take it on the road.